I'm going to have to go off.
Number 10 wants to press now. You want to press Akil. So now you can start to exploit the space. Okay, look at the number 10. You want to start pressing already.
So we get back underway. Only 10 minutes gone in this second half. Bangladesh came out very lively in those opening couple of minutes, but Singapore seem to have settled themselves a little bit now. Yellow card, the first yellow card of the game. Got there first, did well to gamble and get in front. A bit clumsy from Jayed Shanta. So a real chance here to Now it's Singapore's turn to concede a free kick. Hong Yuan just a little bit too physical. Tried to thread that one through. From foot now, Al-Amin. Skips past the challenge. Tried to slide it past, but Ong was there defending. No nonsense from Lukatan, who just clears his lines. That's far too deep. Luka in behind, tried to chop it back in. Bangladesh back there, racing back to try and stop Lukatan from delivering that ball into the box. Pay. So he was going for goal there, and now Bangladesh look to hit quickly on the counter-attack. Shane Morsalin just overrunning it on that occasion. Lovely ball played through again. Lukatan in behind, pulls it back, headed away. Tuchilari was there just to defend. And again, Singapore go close. Ong Yuen this time. Clip over the top, onside was on. Check back inside, and again, Mehdi Shabon playing an absolute blinder at the moment. And again, just crowding out Singapore, but they're winning those second balls now, which is the vitally important thing. He's on again. Very comfortable from Kieran Teo. It looked like he played it off Al-Amin as well for a goal kick. Foul, a little bit overzealous. Got away with that pass. A little bit loose there from Bangladesh. Said Morsalin again. Said Morsalin. Trying to go for that top corner. Skip past the challenges. Looks like the angles were covered anyway. Bangladesh looking to come forwards again. Al-Suhaimi was just in the way there. John and Tan closing down the space. Harris just cushioned it into the path of Kieran Teo. That's a lovely touch from Al-Amin. Back behind everyone. It's a feeble shot though from Hamadul Islam. That was a real chance for Bangladesh. At least Bangladesh have come out and been a bit livelier, made more of a game of it this second half. Couple of changes. Hong Yuen and Andrew Hour going off. Mohamed Aziz and Nadim is coming on as well. Kane Nadim. Lovely turn of skill and pace from Mohamed Aziz. Singapore forced all the way back. He's only had the one save to make today. And on ball forwards. Kane Nadim just took from behind. Shabir Hossain doesn't agree. On ball forwards, it's fallen nicely for Luca, who just helps it on. Aziz, Mohamed Aziz. Again, another save from Mehdi Shrabon. Well, he's only just come onto the pitch, and this is the second time that he's just skipped and danced around a couple of players. Good work from him, but again, Mehdi Shrabon in goal. Right up to task. Call up this time is deep, and Akil Yazid couldn't guide it back towards goal. Most of the ball in behind, just trying to play in the holes are Bangladesh, and it's paid dividends as Faridul Islam finally breaks the deadlock, and finally Bangladesh get themselves a goal in this competition. Everybody backed off, and the man who came on as a substitute paid dividends. In behind, just trying to play in the holes are Bangladesh, and it's paid dividends as Faridul Islam finally breaks the deadlock, and finally Bangladesh get themselves a goal in this competition. Everybody backed off, and the man who came on as a substitute at half-time is the man that's made the difference. Well, the 19-year-old who plies his trade over in Italy, given far too much time and space, and just picked out that bottom corner. It's a cool, calm finish from him. It's given Bangladesh the lead. Well, there were a couple of early sighters right at the start of that second half. Finally, we've had a goal, so that should open the game up a little bit more now. Singapore will feel bitterly aggrieved at the moment. The way in the end, Rahul Saimi clears his lines. Well, the gaps are starting to appear now. No mistake. Bangladesh are soaring. Singapore are sinking. The two substitutes who came on at half-time are the two that have made a difference. They've added pace and life into the attack for Bangladesh, and it is paying dividends. Again there, Singapore just falling asleep, just took his time, waited and waited and waited. Looked up, had another look up, and then just picked out that far corner and made absolutely no mistake. Just that little stutter, outfoxing everyone, and in the space of 3 minutes, Bangladesh take a 2-goal lead. Oh, will Singapore be able to claw their way back into this one? It's a long-range effort that's been deflected wide for a corner. The scoreline is wrong at the top of the page. It is 2-0 as that one's whipped in, and again Mehdi Shrabon clears his lines. Well, they acrobatically try and clear their lines, but they do eventually. It's going to be another corner. So another corner. Can they make one count? Corners whipped in. In the end, Shakil Topu was there heading it clear. And again. He's staying down for some reason. Doesn't really want to be staying down. Otherwise, he's going to have to leave the field of play. Just trying to manage a little bit of time here. Whipped in, comfortable again for Mehdi Shabon. So it's still 2-0. Goal credited in the 72nd minute, not the 73rd, so it's 2 goals in 2 minutes. Step over from Harith. Long range shot, pulled well wide though. Change is coming now. Repay is coming off. Hadith is coming on. Ball just launched forwards, and again Curintio allows it to bounce, gets his body in the way, wins the free kick. Singapore get on with it quickly. Good defending from Jayachantha. Comes down quickly. Oshinami back there defending. Fired in, and again Mehdi Shabon in goal. Probably the player of the match for this Bangladesh side. Has kept them right in it. And again, tips one over the bar. Called into action once again as Adidash looking to swing that one in more than anything, but Mehdi Shabon just pushes it away. Now the quick counter-attack is on again. Look at the red shirts pouring forwards. That's a big diagonal ball. It's got to be 3. That's a cool, calm finish. Singapore are out on their feet. Mohsin Ahmed, who came into the starting lineup for Johnny, who was suspended for today's game, makes absolutely no mistake and definitely puts this game beyond Singapore's reach. Well, it was a quick counter-attack from the corner from Singapore. They were applying the pressure. Hanif Danish tried to lunge to try and make contact with the ball, but couldn't. Bangladesh, this second half, have come out a different beast. Singapore had the opportunities in that first half. They didn't convert them. But this second half, right at the start, we saw the warning signs. 2 quick goals. Or 2 quick chances, and then 2 quick goals in succession in the 70th and 72nd minute. This one has buried Singapore here. No way back for them in this last 10 minutes. And it's all falling out to 4-on-3. Bangladesh have 4 players. Singapore now only have 2. If this is used rightly, it could be another. And it is. It's 4-0. The pain is getting worse for Singapore as Sheikh Morsaleen snuck in, won that ball, advanced, everybody backed off, and there were 4 red shirts against 2 blue shirts. Where was the defence? It just went completely AWOL. And Singapore stung again. Good play from Sheikh Morsaleen. Took his time, skipped past the challenge. Picked out that bottom corner as well. Who knows if they'd have just hung on to that point yesterday, or in the last game that they played, the last match day I meant. Could have been oh so different, but Bangladesh are running out comfortable winners here. So, 2 goals in 2 minutes, twice. 70-72, 80-82. You would never have said that this was going to be a 4-0 scoreline, particularly after that first 45 minutes. Well, they've only got themselves to blame, Singapore. They had those chances in the first half, could have got themselves a few goals, but didn't. Proved costly. Firdaus Qasim will now have a lot of work to do to try and sort things out before the SEA Games in December in Thailand. It is a very, very young squad compared with a lot of the other teams that are here. So we will see these boys, well, the majority of them, performing for the next couple of editions of this competition. Bangladesh have just turned it on this second half. They've looked a different team. You can hear the encouragement from the sideline, keep going, keep going. That's all they can do. Sheikh Morsaleen playing it back inside. Mahmoud Islam, the man that got things going right at the offset of this second half. Wants to be part of it and wants to get on the ball as much as he can. He has caused problems and issues. as well. Marcus Moses being given a little bit of game time. The 20-year-old. And Ethan Pinto as well will be given a little bit of game time. On the volley, Luca Tan just pulling his shot wide. Nice idea, just the execution. Letting him down, not an easy technique. Bangladesh come again. It's an important challenge, just hacked away in the end. This Moses on. Sachin Nijum and Cuba Mitchell coming on for Bangladesh. Sabah Hossain and Piash Nova are coming off. They got the job done eventually, Bangladesh. I feel that they'll just take their time seeing this one out now, though. Needs to be in a bit of pain there, Al-Amin. Has worked incredibly hard and looks very, very lively. Carrying that in back there. Marcus Moses. A long ball just punched forwards, looking for Luca Tan. Into the last few minutes of this game. I feel Singapore will be bitterly disappointed with this. Could have had that penalty earlier on. Luca Tan got smashed into the back of him. That was in the 22nd minute. And a couple of great opportunities, none more so than King Adesi looking for that top corner. From a free kick. Andrew out going close as well and bringing the best out of Mehdi Shrabon in goal. And the second half, literally from the first second, you just saw the energy that Al-Amin and Famadul Islam brought to this Bangladesh side, and they never looked back. Corner for Bangladesh. Big strong challenge coming in there. Play allowed to continue. Ethan So back there, trying to challenge for it. Ball just played out as Kingadesi tries to get a hold of the ball quickly. Of time added on. Can Singapore grab one right at the end? They're looking for a handball. It's tucked in though by Karim Nadim. It's going to be too little too late. It is a consolation. Confusion there in the Bangladesh defence. They won't be happy that they haven't kept a clean sheet. Singapore, if that had have happened a lot earlier, it could have been a total different outcome. Bangladesh will just try and tuck this one around and keep the ball moving. Singapore. That's a big, strong challenge. Saying that he won the ball. Mitchell. Not happy that that was given against him. And there seems to be a lot going on. Well, you look, the ball has totally changed direction. It's just the follow-through that has caught Mohamed Aziz. Yellow card has been shown. Easiest way to calm things down, particularly late on in the game. Sajid Nijum, is it, who's gone into the book? Yep. Second Bangladesh player to get booked. From Bangladesh again. Mohamed Islam playing that one wide. Ball clipped into that far post area. Lovely touch. Great save. Azul Yazid had to get down quickly. Sheikh Morsalin thought he got himself a second. Great ball floated into that far post area, but a big save again from Azul Yazid. Minutes are up, so how much longer is going to be played? Not much, says the referee. Well, it all fell apart in the second half for Singapore. They came out with a lot more vigour, did Bangladesh. And the two changes up front with Famadul Islam and Al-Amin added a lot of pace and a lot of problems for that Singapore defence, literally from the first few seconds into that second half. 2 goals in 2 minutes on 2 occasions for Bangladesh then. It all started with Famadul Islam in the 70th minute before Al-Amin scored 2 minutes later. And then we had a 10-minute gap before Mohsin Ahmed scored in the 80th minute. And Sheikh Morsalin rounded off what was going to be a comprehensive performance to make it 4-0 in the 82nd minute. A late consolation from Karim Nadim. 1 minute into time added on by the officials, which means that it is Bangladesh that have run out comfortable winners. It's finished. Singapore 1, Bangladesh 4. Well, after the first half, We wouldn't have thought that that result would have come, because Mehdi Shrabon was absolutely top drawing goal for Bangladesh. That was in the second half as well. The first half he did pull off 3 or 4 top draw saves as well. It was on getting in behind. Sheikh Morsaleen caused all sorts of problems. Tried to go for that top corner himself, skipped past all the challenges and not a million miles away. Mohamed Aziz came on, and that was the second little mazy run he had in the space of 3 or 4 minutes after coming on. Did well to get the ball out of his feet, but yet again, Mehdi Shrabon in the right place at the right time to stop that ball going into the back of the net. As it was, though, Bangladesh, nobody going and closing down. Far too much time and space for the man who plays in Italy. Fahmidul Islam looked up, picked his spot. Saying what you want, that's a cool, calm finish to make it 1-0. Then just 2 minutes later, that little jink from Al-Amin, who came on and was an absolute live wire up front. There it is, not once but twice, outfoxing the goalkeeper, outfoxing the defenders, and then just tucking it into that far corner, making absolutely no mistake. Look at the size of the gap there. 7 yards out in the end when he shot. Again, nobody going and closing him down, forcing him to shoot from range. Again, Mehdi Shrabon not wanting to take risks or chances, just flicks one over the bar, and then straight away up the other end, Mohsin Ahmed found himself in behind and took that one in very, very nicely. The quick counter-attack was on, and Sheikh Morsaleen, the skipper, got his name on the score sheet. Great finish from him. That's his first ever goal for the under-23s. He has scored 5 for the full national team. The most experienced player in that Bangladesh lineup. Rounded it all off. But then a little lapse in concentration. They fell asleep defensively at the back and allowed Khalid Nadim to pull one back for Singapore. It was only going to be a consolation because it was into stoppage time when that happened. But it finished 4-1 in favour of Bangladesh.
Hello. A difficult month for you. What do you think about the result of this match?
Of course, it's a bad result, but I think we just take as many positive points from this game and move forward from here.
Do you have any the moment of this match you feel regret?
I think, of course, we feel regret even after every game, even after the best game. We always feel a regret, like we can always do better. So I think now the game is over. We can't do anything about it. So we just take the learning points and move on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Singapore will have to learn, and they'll have to learn quickly because you've got the SEA Games coming up in December. Well, this will have been a good test for them. That, of course, was Azul Yassid from Singapore. We are going to get a reaction as well from the Bangladesh side as well. Let's have a listen in and see what they have to say.
Congratulations, you got the first goal, and I think it was a key moment of this match. How do you feel about your performance?
No, I feel good, but I can't say I'm happy because we didn't qualify. It was very important for our group because this group deserved it. We trained really hard. This team started training 40 days ago, so they deserve this win. But unfortunately, we didn't qualify. But this is part of game, so next time, inshallah. Yeah.
So the tournament ends. So what are the most satisfied about this tournament?
Satisfying. That first game, I want to say that first game, our plan didn't go well. So we suffered against Vietnam, but in the second game we deserved the win against Yemen. But unfortunately, when you don't score, you're gonna take. So I'm happy because our improvement goes day by day. Like first game our plan didn't go well. Second game we did very well. We deserved the win, and this game we show like we improved that. That's it.
Okay,
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Fahmidul Islam there, but they were in control that second half. Bangladesh, it's fair to say, it was an uphill task for Singapore. They couldn't overcome it. The full-time score which sees the end of this Group C in the 2026 AFC Under-23 Asian Cup qualifier. It's finished Singapore 1, Bangladesh 4.